I have to make mistakes in order to better myself. I have to fail in order fail.
Yeah.
Failure is learning. I needed that to feel the pain from my past so that I can let it go and I can get lighter and I can move forward stronger. It's just this integration constantly of where am I heading and what's stopping me from my past. I want to let that stuff go. I want to learn about it. And now I can take steps forward much easier.
So, in that idea of integrating and moving past this, how would we know when we've moved from reacting to something to actually responding to it?
So a reaction is basically there's literally an impulse that runs through us that pushes us. That's going to be charged with generally negative energy. It's a wound got activated and now I have a reaction to it. So reaction, if you break the word down, it's to act again. So it's something we've already learned how to do. It's a coping mechanism to protect ourselves from our past. So a reaction is simply I'm just doing what I learned how to do. That's a little bit of what you're talking about before. It's like, oh, this is the way I've always done it.
Right.
And so the way I've always done it, it got me these results. If I want different results, I need to be more conscious. That's where we interrupt things with our conscious mind, meaning I might have the reaction, I might feel the impulse within me, but then I stop myself. I don't move forward with that. That's going to feel uncomfortable, but then I'm going to question, why am I feeling this way? What's going on here? Why do I want to react? Why am I angry or why am I sad or whatever it is? We start to question it. And with the conscious mind, then we start to build this filter of these are the things I'm building, these are the things I want, these are my priorities in life. And so that actually starts to like be my filter for how I respond to things. I'm wanting to become this type of person. And so I need to stop the impulses and I need to slow down and I need to align with what I want. That's what the responding is. We're interrupting the reaction with our conscious mind. We're gaining control, self control. And every time I do that, the impulses get less and less because I'm not reinforcing them. I'm reinforcing them with the repeated action. So if I stop doing that, and I'm like, no, that's no longer how I do things. I realign. Now I stop giving energy to the past now. I start channeling it to my future. That's really that process. So the more we do that, the impulses get less and less, and then it just feels pretty natural to align with the new way of being. Have you noticed that in any specific instances where, maybe it used to be reactive to something, but now it's just kind of like, oh, there's not much to that anymore.
Yeah, thinking in terms of getting better, I think I've noticed a change in that. There's less sort of desire. This has not completely gone away though. There's less desire to just change something. I think that was a reaction I often had. If I was super stressed, I would feel like I needed to change something. And that often showed up like major home remodels, for example, or wanting to move, or I don't know, something like that. It has not completely gone away. It still does come up for me, but it is a ton better than it used to be, where actually I can stop myself in the moment of stress where I'm like, ooh, it might be a good idea to, I don't know, tear down this wall and do something different, and be like, wait a second, is that really what I
Yeah.
want to do?
So it's just, I would say it's like taking time to be with something. I think many of us do get very action oriented, and action's great as long as you're aligned. But if my actions are just reactions, then I'm going to be operating in a very predictable pattern where I might be acting on things that are very old that don't really make sense for my life anymore. It's this ability to have the impulse to act and then actually to be able to sit with it, which is the opposite of action, and consider this future. What do I actually need to align with? How do I need to behave? What adjustments do I need to make? You stop feeding the pain part of it, and then you just gain this. It's self control, but then it's also like feeling more empowered and being, oh, I actually get to make choices now rather than just reacting out of my pain. And conscious choices are generally designed to align with the person we're becoming, not with simply what's happened to us.